guys, assalamualaikum, welcome back to today's video. Thank you for coming back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a review and wear test on foundation. So this is the foundation from Pinkflash Cosmetics. It is called Pinkflash Lasting Matte Foundation. I've already removed the plastic of this packaging, so here's the plastic and there's information that we can refer to this plastic. So my advice is that please do snap a photo of this packaging while it's still on this foundation, because there is important information that we can refer to this plastic. This is the foundation in the shade 2 Sand Beige, and I think that this shade will suit me well. It's suitable for light to warm skin tone. So let's just hope the best for this foundation and the shade that I picked right here. Before we dive into this review, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel and don't forget to ring a bell to keep updated with my new videos. As you guys have seen, the packaging of this foundation is pretty cute, and I kind of surprised when I received this foundation. I thought it would be a little bit bigger than this, but that's okay. This will be travel friendly. Let me tell you guys a little bit of information at the back of this packaging. So here it says, this lasting matte liquid foundation contains mattifying powder, give you a flawless natural matte finish and cover imperfections with buildable coverage. So it doesn't claim that it has full coverage, but it has buildable coverage. So here in this plastic it mentioned suggested usage of this foundation. So what it says right here is that wet makeup sponge and squeeze excess water from the sponge. Use it to bounce the foundation across the skin. For more coverage, please repeat. So it suggests us to use wet sponge, or we call it damp sponge. So this is the sponge that I have right now. I have already wet this and squeezed it, removed the excess water from it, and this is how it looks like. It's pretty bouncy right here. Hopefully it's easy to blend this foundation. There are actually 5 shades to choose from lightest to darkest skin color. I just hope the best for this foundation. Hopefully it matches with my skin tone right here. I've already primed my face with serum and moisturizer. Now I'm just gonna go in with this foundation. Let's shake a little bit of this packaging and then squeeze the tube of this packaging. Okay, that's how the texture looks like. It's pretty runny and watery, but as you can see from the tip of this packaging, it's not really messy, which is good, because sometimes for the foundation that is a little bit liquidy or watery, the tip of this packaging would be a little bit messy. So I kind of impressed on how this looks like for now. Okay, so this is how the shade looks like. It's in the shade 2 Sand Beige. I'm just gonna go in with demo on my face right now. So I don't have any concealers on my face because I really want to know how the texture and how the coverage looks like with this foundation only. As usual, I'm gonna be doing on half of my face first, and then I'm gonna go in with another side of my face. So I'm just gonna leave a little bit of amount of this foundation on my hand right here to see how it's oxidized. So let's jump on with makeup application. As you guys can see, I have scars and redness around here and redness around here. So let's see how well it covers. It looks pretty light on me. Hopefully it's oxidized a little bit so it will blend into my skin tone. So that's it. I'm just gonna leave this amount for a moment. Let's blend out this foundation. It's easy to blend, that's good. It covers my dark circle around here. It's not totally covered, but still I can see my dark circle peeking through right there. It's not too obvious, so that's good. And the redness around here is kind of diminished as well. Okay, we can't leave this foundation on our face for too long because it will be quite difficult to blend. I think that's why they suggest to use wet sponge or damp sponge. Okay, so that's basically how it looks like on half of my face. With one layer application of this foundation, this is how it looks like. It's pretty smooth and natural. Yeah. If you guys do not know why we need to wet our sponge and squeeze it after that to make it damp, that's because we want to minimize the product to absorb in this sponge. What I meant was it will be less absorbed into this and more absorbed or more coverage we can have on our face. It's smooth and looks natural. It evens out my skin tone. It feels lightweight. Yeah, I'm kind of happy right now. So this is how it looks like on half side of my face. I think it looks okay. It's pretty good. It's not too bad. I mean, it's not like too bright or too light on my skin tone. I think this shade is perfect with me. Now let's apply on the other side of my face. And if you don't know which side should you use to blend out the foundation on the face, please choose the side at the back right here to make your job easier, and it saves your time actually. It smells pretty good. It doesn't have distracted smell. It doesn't smell so weird or anything. It's just pleasant, so I'm okay with it. As you guys have seen that I have scars right here and it's kind of blurring out. Please take your time to blend foundation on your face to make it smooth and make sure that it melts on every part of your skin. Okay, back into this foundation on my hand right here. I think this one has warmed up and oxidized a little bit probably. So let's compare with the fresh swatch. Alright, so this is the fresh swatch of this foundation. And here is the comparison between them. As you guys can see here, there's no much difference between fresh swatch and the one that I swatched before. It's just slightly oxidized from here. So yeah, I can predict that this foundation look good on me and blend into my own skin color. So yeah, let's just wait for it, do my full makeup and see how it goes in a few hours. Now that I've done with the foundation application, so this is how it looks like with one layer of this foundation. I'm just gonna use my own concealer to cover up this part and any other parts that I think need to be concealed. Let's do this. Okay, this is the concealer from Maybelline Fit Me, my favorite concealer. Even though it claims that it has matte finish, but I can see there's a slight glow or luminous effect on my skin. It looks pretty good right now. I'm kind of happy with it. I'm just gonna set my whole face with loose powder. So this is loose powder from Pinkflash as well. Alright, so far this is how it looks like after I top with loose powder. Everything set in place and I'm gonna do my wear test right now together with my full makeup. Right now it is 8:17 a.m. so I'm gonna check back with you guys and see how it looks like throughout 1 hour or maybe fewer or maybe more. So I'll see you guys later. Okay, hey guys, so now it is 9 in the morning. So this is how the foundation looks like so far after I've done my full makeup, and I did not do a single touch-up on my face, so you guys can see this is how it looks like in natural lighting. So far so good. It doesn't enhance any of my skin texture. My smile lines is not enhanced. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the result for now. I kind of sweating but it's not too much. So yeah, we'll see in 1 hour, more than 1 hour. So let's just do some more wear tests and I'll get back to you guys. Alright guys, I'm back. So now it is time for me to tell you guys my last verdict about this foundation. It is now 11 in the morning. So I would say that I still look good with this foundation. It feels comfortable. It feels so lightweight on skin. I think it looks beautiful on me, not cakey, and I'm in a normal skin type. It suits me really well. With sponge application, it does helps me to achieve this kind of finish. It really evens out my skin tone and blurs some of my imperfections on skin. But if there are dark blemishes, we really need to work out with concealer. For me personally, I think one layer of this foundation is enough for me. But if you want to go for more than one layer, you can go for it. I don't know, I'm just too afraid that it might be a little bit cakey on me, so I'm just gonna avoid that and just conceal with my own concealer, as I do have imperfection that needs to be covered. Again, talking about the smell of this foundation, it doesn't really distract me. It's just so pleasant. If you ask me whether this is a full coverage or not, I would say that this is a kind of buildable coverage of foundation. It's not full coverage, but it does have natural finish, so we really need to use our wet sponge or damp sponge to help us to achieve this kind of finish. But you guys can try to use buffing brush and see how it looks like. Maybe it will look a little bit thick, but it's an option for you to try on. If we refer to their suggestion of usage, they really suggest us to use damp sponge. Probably that's the best method for this kind of foundation finish or texture. So we can just go with the flow, follow the direction, or maybe you can try it yourself using any other brush like buffing brush or stippling brush. So it's really up to you. Talking about shade wise that I chose for this foundation, it looks perfect on me. It's oxidized just a little bit, so I think it matches with me perfectly right now. The texture is not so liquidy, so you won't have a problem to take out the products from this packaging. And this one is also travel friendly. So you guys have seen how the texture looks like in natural lighting. So here in this studio lighting, I'm not sure you guys can see it clearly or not, but there is slight smile lines appearing right here, but it's not really obvious actually. I mean, if you see me up close from a short distance, it's not really obvious actually. So I would say that the quality of this foundation is really promising and really good. I also took a flash photography test, and here's the comparison between with flash and without flash on. I was kind of surprised when I look into the picture with flash on. Looks so good. There's no white cast peeking through. It looks kind of similar to the picture without flash. And not to mention the picture without flash, it looks fabulous, fantastic. I mean, it looks flawless and beautiful. I swear I did not do any single touch up on my face, so you guys can see the glow on this area and this area, the glow from this foundation. Except for this part and this part, this is the highlight that I put just a little bit. Like it or not, of course I do love this foundation so much. It doesn't enhance my skin texture, it looks so natural and so suitable to be used for daily makeup. But if you ask me whether this is a must-proof foundation or not, any types of foundation could be must-proof if you top all of your makeup with loose powder. To be specific, translucent loose powder. So like right now, I'm using this Pinkflash translucent loose powder, so this could be one of the best loose powder that you can use, just in case if you are planning to use this foundation under your mask. Alright, thank you so much guys for watching this review and word test until the end of it. I really do recommend you guys to try on this foundation because it's really good. It has a great quality. Talking about the price, it's super affordable. You guys can check out in Shopee website. You guys can just click down below the link that I provided in this description box. From there you guys can see the details, the swatches and the shades that you want to choose for this foundation. So don't forget to give a thumbs up and share this video. I'll see you guys in much more interesting makeup reviews very soon. So just take good care of yourself and we'll see you next time.